There's a new sound in the locker room of the Pittsburgh Steelers, the sound of absolute joy. It's a strange sound for a team that's lost 3 games in a row, but it's genuine. The joy belongs to Terry Bradshaw, the once damaged quarterback, come back to save the season.
It's a great script if I can only act out the role properly. You couldn't have a better setting against a great football team playing in Shea Stadium for the last time. So it's got all of the ingredients of really an outstanding play. And we'll just see how the cast performs.
On the practice field, Bradshaw did not throw either Thursday or Friday of this week. Instead, he went out for passes, and after catching them, bounced back to the waiting line of practice field receivers. It's fun to be back in the game again.
It's nice to break a sweat, believe me. I haven't done much all year, and to get out, and I keep reminding the line, I got fresh legs, fresh mind, somewhat fresh arms.
For 7 months, Bradshaw's strong right arm was about as fresh as last week's Steelers score. Then about 6 weeks ago, at home in Louisiana, Terry noticed a difference. A strength in the arm was coming back.
I just lit up like a Christmas tree. And then when I got up here and started throwing the arm, of course the arm's tired and it's weak, and I haven't been able to lift weights. You know, I've got to get on a weight program to build the tricep muscles up, which are the extender muscles. And they're really weak. That's why right now it's achy, it's tired. This part that was operated on is fine. It never hurt. I've never had a minute trouble. I had trouble back here where where the scar tissue was and everything. Pull them when you throw. So when you throw and roll that thing, you pull. This area is pulls. And the nerves go to screaming and holler, hey, sucker, I don't particularly like what you're doing to me.
This week, Terry Bradshaw told me, my body is asking just one question. How will it feel when the whistle blows and the Jets are lined up against me?
When I get in the football game, facing a pass rush for the first time and those types of things take a little time to get used to. I'm gearing myself mentally trying to go past that. I don't know if it can be done. I've never done it in the past, but I've never been in this situation where I had to go 9 months ahead in 3 days. Now, you know, it's crazy.
And the first 2 guys who are going to be there to greet you,
I know them well.
familiar faces.
I know, that's terrible, isn't it? And I'd hate to see that guy dancing on my head.
In the Steeler locker room this week, Bradshaw's center, Mike Webster, wrestled, and his tight end, Benny Cunningham, wheeled the old quarterback around the room. Their roars and laughter could be heard all the way down the hall. A strange sound for a team that's lost 3 in a row. Not so strange for a club that feels like its leader is back and glad to be.
Oh, this is great, isn't it?
You know, Leonard, this...
I'm mad at me.
You know...
Would you catch a falling star before it crashes to the ground? Don't you know how people are? Nobody loves you when you're down.
For 14 years, he has been pro football's rough-cut country hero. And like all true country stars, he has been willing to pour out his soul for all of us. When his hairline receded or his marriages failed, Terry Bradshaw's fans knew it as well as they knew the latest fights and reconciliations of George Jones and Tammy Wynette. When his arm ached, our hearts ached, as palpably as if it was all being sung by Hank Williams. As a matter of fact, Terry has taken a few flings at picking and singing himself, but the gestures were superfluous. His real act was to bring risk and courage and pain to the football field and to wear it on his tattered black sleeve. The reward was applause that no other picker or passer has ever known. Triumphs in 4 Super Bowls. Once, the blonde little Abner type from Louisiana was called a dumb hillbilly. He felt misunderstood, but his surface humor survived. Asked once about the Rhodes Scholarship won by rival Pat Hayden, he quipped, I don't want a Rhodes Scholarship, I don't like hitchhiking. And some people didn't even know he was kidding. This is how stupid Terry Bradshaw was. He was the bold leader of the team of the 70s. In an era when the vogue was timid screen passes on 3rd and long, he always found Swan or Stallworth deep enough to get that first down. And for all his Super Bowl heroics, Terry seemed to reach down for even more when ice coated the Three Rivers carpet. Perhaps today we'll see passes wobble and dreams fade. Perhaps we'll catch a falling star. It will still be worth it. Terry Bradshaw is good at all the songs of football, even the sad ones.
Sing a golden oldie song if you'll catch a falling star.
My thanks to John Anderson for the music, and that Newsweek cover that flashed on there was written when Terry was a rookie and I was a rookie. I feel pretty old today, too. It'll be a good story, won't it?
In both these teams' destinies, and we'll talk about that later, as Anderson kicks it off to the Jets. To the 15, to the 20, out to the 25-yard line. As Preston Brown has a first down for the Jets, and the Jets at their own 25-yard line. McNeil. The Redskins. More work, the better he gets. Final play probably of this game and of the 20 years that the New York Jets have occupied Shea Stadium as their home base. And they leave town to the boos of the few that have stayed for the final gun. Terry Bradshaw was the story. Didn't play all year, didn't take a snap in a game, came in and in the first quarter delivered 2 touchdowns on 2 touchdown throws. He said no one thought he could do it. He came back and he showed the quality. Number 12, still one of the great quarterbacks in the game, even when he's not 100%.
All week long, I've just kept thinking about pulling it off. I'm going to pull it off. I'm going to pull it off. They don't believe it. Bobby Lane doesn't believe I can do it. Nobody thinks I can do it. And I've got my mind in tune that if there's any way it can be pulled off, I'm going to pull it off.
Well, Terry, you made believers out of us. And we hope your arm is well enough to get you a chance to come back now and play in the playoffs.
So the Steelers are in the playoffs as at least a wild card. The Jets' hopes are gone, as is their tendency here.